So here's the thing with Gal, and welcome back everybody. I hate grinding in games. It has been like 2 hours, maybe not, maybe an hour. It
like
feels
38 things?
Yeah, we've got a lot of his monsters. I hate grinding. And I think that's one reason why I liked Final Fantasy VI so much when it came out, because Final Fantasy VI does not require grinding. You can grind, and certainly the game becomes significantly easier when you grind, but you do not ever have to grind, and the game is well balanced without that nonsense.
You don't gotta do it, but it sure would be nice if you did.
So, you are kind of quiet now.
Oh, sorry, I'm not into the microphone as much, sorry.
So...
One of the cool things about Final Fantasy VIII is you really probably shouldn't grind.
Yes, it is weird. Once I realized that in Final Fantasy VIII, enemies or bosses level to you.
Not just bosses, enemies too.
So when I realized that, I was like, shit, why am I even fighting?
Yep.
And I blitzed to the end, and I wound up beating the game with Squall at like 42 and everybody else under 30. And that sort of soured my experience with that too. But anyway, forget bad Final Fantasies, We're playing the best one.
What you want to do is you want to kill off Zell and Squall and let Cypher level up your GFs.
Yeah, the Akamura is a huge fan of Final Fantasy VIII.
We now have Gao scooting around on his butt.
Lyson, that shiny thing of Komoko's isn't here. And where exactly might it be found, Sir Komoko, and why is my volume all fucking over the place? Check. That's probably better.
Komoko, forget!
Yeah, of course he does. Ah, shit, now I'm too low. Check. God damn it.
Testing.
Well, shall we look around? It seems we have no choice. So I like triggering all of...
It's always at the end of the dungeon.
Yeah, I like triggering all of the points anyway, just because it's funny. What are you doing?
Sniffing.
A potion. Could this be Sir Komoko's treasure?
Uh-uh.
I don't know what that was supposed to be. And then I always trigger this, even though it's a bad. How much do I have? I have 1,300 gil, so yes. What is a Komoko? Did you see something?
Whoa!
Ah! My money pouch. There was 500 gil in there. Yeah, you little... Oh dear. Sir L.A., please let it go for all our sakes. Ah! And I legit only have 800 gil left.
Wow.
Yep. I always trigger that just because it makes me laugh. Okay. Let's, get... God damn it. D-pads. D-pads on the Xbox 360 controller. Is this it? The shiny treasure?
Treasure!
'Tis nothing but a dirty glass bowl. Kind of looks like it would fit over your head. And I am quiet again. What the fuck?
Obviously a diving helmet.
Yes. I wonder if we could use this. I don't know how all three of us are going to share it, but it might let us breathe underwater. Alright, let's go. I said that too seriously. I always pictured Sabin being a little bit more lighthearted with his speech, you know? A little bit more casual. Oh, God. That's the Pepsi. Hashtag not sponsored. These rapids look quite rapid.
Nah.
No kidding.
Really?
But it's the only way to make it in time to meet up with the others.
Yeet!
Aw, he looks sad. And like a kitty taking a poop, as you said before.
Yes.
We're laughing at the dumb kid. Alright, let's go.
Aww.
Aw. Okay, so pro tip on this one, if you want maximum treasure, go right twice. If you want to get out of this as fast as possible, go left twice. And we want the treasure, so we're going right. Oh boy, that's gonna make me ill.
You can't leave here, can you?
Nope, you can only leap on the Veld, but these enemies will be available on the Veld eventually.
What was it called?
I don't know. Started with a V.
We'll get there.
Yeah, no, go right. God damn it. Keep that list going if you don't mind once we're out of here. Or once we go back on the Veld, I should say. So the Akamura has been keeping a list for me of all of Gao's rages, and the only reason for that is because there is an achievement if you get all of Gao's rages, which pisses me off because that is my second least favorite part of this game. So, we all know, or at least a few certain regulars know what my least favorite part of the game is. But anyway, so I should have pulled it up there, but Gao's list of... Oh, God. Gao's list of rages is unsorted. Or if it's sorted, it's a sort that makes no sense to me. So the Akamura is using an Excel spreadsheet to keep track for me, which I appreciate. There is a Final Fantasy VI randomizer, which I should play one of these days, whether or not for the channel. And one of the things it does is alphabetizes Gao's list of rages, which is very useful. But here, you can see the list of rages, and they make no fucking sense. They're spread all over the place. They're not weak to strong, because if they were, then all of these would be in the first half, rather than the spread out all over the place. So these are all the monsters he can imitate, which is great, and it's very difficult, in my opinion, to try to memorize all 255 of them, so it's best to find a few that you know you like in certain circumstances. So, for example, I've got him currently set to imitate a gold bear, because gold bears basically have two attacks, a standard physical and a super powerful guaranteed critical physical. And for where we're going, critical or physical attacks are going to be what need to get us through the day. One of the nice things about...
It's another green beret that we can throw in the garbage.
One of the nice things about grinding so much is I got a ton of green berets. They're very useful items this early. And so when we enter the next sequence, hopefully we're going to be pretty good to go there. And the next sequence is going to be partially randomized if I can find Dicey. You don't happen to see Dicey, do you?
I don't know where Dicey is, but I think I have some D20s.
Okay.
Yep, let me see if I can find those.
Well, hold on a second, because I'm going to have to pause the episode in a sec anyway. So we're going to go to South Figaro. Never mind, we're going to go shop at Nicaea, because... I usually pronounce it Nicaea. Anyway, Nicaea, whatever. Nicaea sounds better. I think I've got all the gear, because I don't think Moblitz sells anything that... Yeah, I've got all this shit already. Silk Robe. I'll buy one for Celeste. 5 iron helmets. Yep, okay. So, I don't think Nicaea... Kid. I don't think Nicaea sells anything that... Ooh, they do sell one thing that Moblitz doesn't. How about that? Okay. Well, that's it. Now if we want to get really stupid, we can go all the way back to the Veld from here before we continue and get those last few monsters. We're not doing that, don't worry. We are going to South Figaro, and then we will go from there. And I will pause the episode soon, but give me a minute. All 3 scenarios are now completed. Narshe is just a stone's throw away. I wonder if the others arrived safely. I am sure they did.
Ow!
Good contribution, gal. The 3 groups have arrived in Narshe, and now a decisive battle is about to unfold. ... Oh, good. I have to do like 8,000 different voices. I understand what you're saying, but you're asking us to spill our blood for you. That's not what we asked. I think I used the same voice for that guy. What you ask is the same. Ha! Absolutely right. Bannon, we're asking you to spill your blood. Emperor Gestal is racing to acquire even greater Magitech power. That's the reason he wants the Espa that was discovered here. If we allow the Empire to continue amassing weapons of Magitech destruction, history's greatest mistake will be repeated. The War of the Magi. The legendary conflict that laid waste to the world? You're saying it could happen again? I had thought humans could be wiser creatures.
My dude,
Have you met a human before?
most of us shit and then look at it.
Pyro! LA, you're alright. Who have you brought along? I am Lyson, a warrior of the Kingdom of Doma.
Wow!
Don't-
Kamoko!
Don't worry about him, he's a special child. The Empire killed everyone in Doma, down to the last child. Kevka poisoned them. Barbaric. Elder. But that was because Doma was collaborating with the Returners. As long as we remain neutral, we have nothing to fear from the Empire.
That's fucking adorable.
Yeah, well... think again.
Yeetus!
The Empire's poised to attack Narshe as we speak. What? Yes, why did you manage to get your hands on information like that? Phoenix here was one of the Empire's So it is her. I thought she looked familiar. Sir Kamoko, step aside. Just throw you into the useless girl over there. The infamous General Phoenix. Oh shit, I'm doing the wrong voice. The woman single-handedly responsible for the decimation of Miranda. Stand aside and meet thy judgment, Imperial Wait. Phoenix has promised to join the Returners. She's fighting on our side now. Be that as it may, I promised I'd protect her. And I won't give up a woman I've sworn to protect. Eat us. You still haven't gotten over that, have you?
I was also an Imperial soldier.
What? The Empire is evil, but that doesn't mean all of its citizens are. I'm gonna have to defer to my brother on this one. The Empire is here! We're under attack! And only some of the characters act surprised, because they're the only ones with sprite information about it. Oh, here you go.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get me that Esper!
Kefka, sir, what about the civilians?
What about them? Kill them all!
But, sir, Narshe is a neutral city.
Idiot! Read my lips. Mercy is for wimps. There's a reason oppose rhymes with dispose. If they get in your way, kill them!
Sir, I believe that's just a coincidence of the language, sir.
March!
Also, nice side hopping there, Kefka. That was very impressive.
There's sand on my boots.
It seems the choice has already been made for us. Let us make ready for war. They're here for the Espa. We moved it up into the hills above the valley. And then that's where we'll make our stand. Edis has a complicated past. Don't go falling for him now, thinking he was protecting you out of love back there.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm a soldier. Listen.
I'm not advancing the text.
I'm General Phoenix. You don't cut me off. Terra. Who'd have thought we'd meet again like this? You can use magic too, can't you? But it's different from mine. I was raised to be an Imperial Magitech Knight. When I was still very young, I was artificially infused with magic. Is it possible for you to love other people? Are you mocking me?
Poor Terra. Do not think for even a moment that I trust thee.
Fine. Use your own eyes and see for yourself which side I'm on.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a 3-party battle similar to when we worked with the Moogles, and the first thing I need to do is equip everyone, so this is where I'm going to pause the episode, because this is going to take a little while. Okay, so what we have to do is form 3 parties, and I do this a different way than the game sort of wants me to. Are you ready? Hell yeah! Oh, Moogle voice.
Protect the Esper from Kefka. Would you like an explanation?
Nope, I'm good. Okay. So, here's how we're doing this. Celeste is leading one party, and Terra will be in party 2. And we need one person to be by themselves, one person to be with Terra, and the other 3 will be with Celeste. So, to make this more interesting, not confirm, to make this more interesting for myself, go ahead and do a roll, and we've got Locke, Cyan, Edgar, Sabin, and Gao here.
Okay, so we have 1.
So I guess...
Then Cyan will be 2, Edgar 3, Sabin 4, and Gao 5.
Correct. So let's form our random party. So the first roll will be with Celeste.
Gao.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, next roll will also be with Celeste.
Locke.
And one more roll for Celeste.
Is, Sabin.
Okay, that's not a bad team. All right, and then the next roll is with Terra.
Alright, so we're gonna switch this up. Evens is, Cyan, and odds is Edgar.
Works for me. You're suddenly really quiet again.
Oh yeah, I'm not speaking properly into the mic. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. Okay, anyway.
It's all right. We haven't been doing this long. Only 6 years.
Edgar.
That figures. All right, so Cyan is by his lonesome. Now, if everything goes according to plan, party 2 and 3 will not be used. So the way I do this is we make one heavy party, party 1, and then that party's just going to go around and beat the shit out of everybody. Hopefully that works. Here they come! So the first time we did a 3-party battle like this, we just blitzed for the enemy, and this time we're just going to try to wipe out everybody.
Oh, if it isn't General Phoenix, the traitor! Excellent! Now I won't have to hunt you down later.
God damn it, Kevin. Alright, so 12 enemies plus Kefka himself, plus a guard who's in front of
Go!
Kefka.
Get those vile insects!
So this is probably going to take up a full episode, but here we go. Alright, so Celeste, you're fine. Terra, you need to retreat. Cyan, you get here. Okay. So now, one of the things I forgot to do is make sure everyone had... Nope, I didn't think I had it. Alright, I was going to say I didn't think I had everybody with, who had, proper... Fuck, what are they called? Accessories. There we go. Alright, go, me. Oh boy, the D-pad. Oh boy, the D-pad. Alright. This is actually not a bad team. Celeste isn't going to really get much done, but the others are going to be all physical.
Everybody in the chat, in the comments, comment and tell me, does the bit in the gray part on their face look like eyes or a mustache?
Referring to the enemies, that is. Hey, Future Pyro, zoom in on them. Maybe.
Eye or mustache?
Yes, we're conducting very scientific polls this series. Alright. I usually don't use cursor memory, but I think for the show it works out really well because I can just tap A repeatedly and everything works out. Yay, go Celeste! So this is going to be a bit of a thing for this episode and the next one, but we will get through this in one piece. I think everyone will be fine, and if party 2 and 3 are used, then I have done something quite fucked up. But luckily, everything should go well here. Also, there's an auto mode, which I just engaged. You can see how fast everyone's commands come up. That is a feature that is new to the remakes here on the Android and Steam editions, which is nice. On the original version, the Super NES version, you could just hold A and you would zip through. But this is even faster because now you don't even have to wait for your charge meters to charge. But that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to keep hunting down the Imperials here on the next one, and we're going to give Kefka the kiss of death, likely with Celeste's sword. That was an awkward sentence. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.
Bye!